Ghanaian esports, we've been praying for times like this, for opportunities and the chance. And when the opportunities came and the chances came, one team from Ghana definitely took it. They grabbed it with both hands and they will be in Morocco for the qualifiers for the African Championships for the International Esports Federation qualifiers. I'll be joined in the studios by our Counter-Strike team, the team who have done us proud. They'll be in the studios, we'll discuss everything from their success story, how they are training, the preparations in Morocco, and how they'll be looking forward to making the motherland proud. Joining me in the studio will be Isaac Einstein and Renny K from the Counter-Strike team, who will be doing a lot of breakdown to see how things will be going in Morocco. Charlie, big man Einstein, thanks for joining us. Renny K, these people then do we proud. Wow. We'll be ready to have the conversations with them. The VGA ESPORTS Talk, we are blessed to have these two gentlemen here with us. I mean, we've had champions all over, and it's only right that we can invite more champions to the studio. This time it's going to be Counter-Strike only. First of all, on my right is, I'm sure he's a familiar face on YouTube and other social media because he's a killer streamer and now top level gamer. Einstein, welcome to the VGA ESPORTS Talk.
Thank you very much for having me here.
Yeah, thanks for joining us as well. For Renny K, he's possibly the most versatile player in Ghana. I mean, I've had a deep conversation with somebody, a competition between him and Wonder Kid. We'll be getting there very soon. But Renny K, you're welcome as well. Much, Charlie. Thanks for joining us on the VGA ESPORTS Talk. Like I said earlier, these guys went through an online qualifier system and now they'll be in Morocco in a very few days. Einstein, we had a conversation and you were like, Counter-Strike is not a game that you really play. Tell me how difficult it was adapting to that style and how difficult the online qualifiers were.
Yeah, absolutely. I think I am a predominantly Call of Duty player, so I play FPS games. I started with the PUBG originals, so I did play a lot of FPS games. So transitioning to Counter-Strike was a bit slower. I had to more or less reduce the way I play in terms of my speed in moving the mouse. So that was the transition. But in terms of knowing how to get a headshot or a body shot, in terms of movement, it was pretty it was a very good transition for me to be able to play Counter-Strike over offensive.
And the transition was indeed smooth, enabling them to win that whole qualifier. Renny K, I'm sure you are familiar with a lot of shooting games. Yes. If you are comparing Counter-Strike to the other shooting games, what would you rank it in terms of difficulty?
Okay, so with Counter-Strike, I didn't find it much difficult because I play Valorant. They both have the same, they have actually similar shooting styles. So adapting to it wasn't that hard. It was quite easy. So the only difficult parts with Counter-Strike is it doesn't have abilities like Valorant. So adapting to that was the only difficult parts in the Counter-Strike.
Amazing. In Ghana, usually we are called the last minute merchants. And to be honest with you, when everything about the qualifiers was released, how long did it take you guys to form the CSGO team and how was the training like before the online qualifiers?
So we've had the CSGO team from last year. We did try to put up a team because we did envisage that there was going to be a time where Counter-Strike was going to be very predominant here. So we did start from last year. So we've been playing a couple of competitions here and there to try and gel and become ready for when the opportunity comes. And when the opportunity came, we tried to do our best.
And what were some of the challenges that you faced playing online? Because I heard on the D-Day there was internet issues here and there, and I know you're very familiar because you play a lot of online games.
Absolutely, the internet, especially in Ghana, the stress of not knowing exactly how your teammates are in terms of their ping. You see some people disconnecting, coming back in, and we had situations where we had to download certain softwares to ensure that there's no cheating, and those softwares kind of interacted with some of the pieces terribly. So that also affected and gave a little bit of anxiety, but we thank God that we're able to go through all of that and then successfully qualify.
Amazing. And I was following the online qualifier, and I think your last final qualifier was against, of course, our brothers Nigeria. Was that extra motivation for you guys to actually go ahead and do the whole thing?
Oh yes, that was extra motivation. Anytime we meet Nigeria, like there's this competition, there's this energy like we both have, like to destroy each other when it's gaming. Like we just want to destroy each other.
Talk to me about some of the internet problems you faced, because I know at the time you were still playing from China, so I know maybe the internet problems didn't really affect him too much. But what did you do to keep that internet stable for such a huge tournament like this?
So for me, I do have internet issues at times, but with some of the trainings, fortunately for me, I didn't face internet issues. But most of the times, you have this ping issues, this packet loss issues. So your gameplay is very slow, it's laggy, you can't do anything like.
These internet issues, we'll be speaking of them clearly, and we need them to be seriously fixed, because it's not just Counter-Strike that are facing it. We had the Fortnite guys on there, they were complaining. The PUBG guys were complaining. The ESports FC guys are complaining. Everybody's complaining. We need serious and better internet, because the future is so bright for us, and we've got a lot of potential with it. Einstein. Immediately, someone hears your name, Isaac Einstein. The first thing that comes to his mind is streaming, not playing competitively. What happened? Why did you switch from? I know you're still streaming, but why did you play this one competitively?
So I've always been a competitive person. I've always tried to encourage the young ones to get into esports, but I think in this particular genre, it's not as popular as the other genres. So there was a bit of a gap in terms of people actually seeing people play this particular genre. So because of that, I stepped in to try and fill that gap, and to also try to motivate the team to push further and to qualify for the series.
Amazing. And now Einstein, he's like a Swiss Army knife. He's just doing everything in Ghana esports. Shout outs to him. I mean, he's just been doing everything. Renike, I called you one of the most versatile players. I'll get to that later, but a year ago, we saw you at the airport on your way to Saudi Arabia. You were playing Valorant then. And now you said it was much easier for you to switch from Valorant and now to Counter-Strike. Now, you are playing with a whole different team on a whole different game. Talk to me about teamwork. How do you guys build that through like training and everything? Okay,
so with this team, this new team that we formed, so with our first day, it was actually hard for us, you know, picking up. But as we kept on playing, we kept on training. We did this, we have a friend Des. He kept on like giving the comms because he's very familiar with the game. And when he gives comms, we follow. It's so easy for us to like pick up. So with this new team, I will say it's our leader, Des, that's doing everything for us. He's bringing the team together, actually. So everything is quite simple for us with him.
Shout out to Des wherever you are. I mean, the work that you're putting in is tremendous. He's right here, but behind us. Hopefully, we'll have a chat with him as well. I mean, going to Morocco, you're going to face the best of the best from Africa, and there's $100,000 on the line as well. Does that make you guys nervous, or is actually a big motivation to keep training?
I think it's a very big motivation to see that competitive gaming can take us to the levels that we have currently gotten to. And I think that every step of the way, experience counts. It can never be a negative. It can only be a positive. And so we are going to go there and try to make ourselves proud, try to make Ghana proud, and also try to qualify for the next edition.
I mean, the best of the best players in the world, and I'm just itching to see how our team does. Back home here in Ghana, we'll be there, full support from them, and hopefully they'll be able to come back with a lot of trophies. Now, back to your versatility. How do you do it? Like, I just don't get it. The last time I heard you go with EA Sports FC as well. I mean, what games can you play now? Just give us a lowdown of what you can play.
So right now, I can play FIFA. I play League of Legends. I play Valorant.
You play Fortnite?
I play Apex. I play Fortnite.
No way.
I'm all around.
No way. So if we have a tournament for all of those, you can actually represent.
I want to play just one.
Which
Valorant.
One? Wow. So you favor Valorant?
I'm sticking to Valorant. Yes. Please.
Why Valorant?
Valorant is actually fun, but people think it's one way. That game requires thinking. It's a game that requires thinking. Patience. You need patience to play that game. If you don't have patience, you can't play Valorant. I was once an Apex, should I say God? I really love that game. That game is so aggressive. But when I found Valorant, I was like, nah, this game is chill. Let me just stick to this game. And I'm with Valorant now.
This guy, he's everywhere. Now, final questions before we drop this. Now, Morocco is on the horizon. You guys are leaving in a few days. Everybody's behind you. And I mean, the pressure alone from Ghanaians, because to be honest with you, we are now getting to the international tournaments, but we haven't been able to produce results. Like Ato, I think it's only a few times. And shout out to Baby Fox, MK, he goes to Nigeria and he produces. We kind of feel like this could be our time with you guys, and the PUBG squad also going to Morocco. Do you feel that as well?
Yes, I mean, we need to have self-motivation. We need to also have self-pride. And so absolutely, we are confident that we'll do our utmost best to try and do something in Morocco. You know, we're gonna try and do our utmost best in Morocco. So
I like the confidence from Einstein. And before I move to NK, you are also someone who does with a lot of streaming and a lot of production. Is there going to be your streaming, your other self that is also looking at streaming and production that is going on in Morocco that you could possibly also bring to Ghana so we can have our own African championships here in Ghana as well?
Absolutely, it's one of the reasons why I'm actually more encouraged and self-motivated to be able to see world-class esports production happening and also pick a couple of things that can help our society, and in terms of esports to also try to transcend to the levels that we ought to be.
That is the reason why we are here, growing esports to the level that we need it to be. And we have guys like Einstein who've been putting in the work. I mean, online, you can visit his YouTube channel, Motherland Gaming TV, and the work speaks for itself. Excellence throughout. Randy K, who's also been doing a lot. I mean, we've been seeing your works throughout social media, but like I said to him, the pressure on you guys is crazy. You've already gone outside through gaming. You guys weren't able to produce the results that you wanted to. But what do you think is different this time around that hopefully we'll see a different result coming in?
Well, we are just we are relying on our team gameplay. If we are able to work together, I think we can bring something out. This team can actually bring something out. So yeah, we are just relying on our team play for now.
Well, you've heard from the men, Counter-Strike. These guys have the whole of Ghana on their backs. And I mean, if they get that first victory, the whole country will surely go crazy. That was the conversation on the VGA Esports Talk with the one and only Isaac Einstein. Check out his YouTube channel, Motherland Gaming Television, and of course across all social media handles, and you will love the work. For Renny K as well, he's also there on social media. Renny K is Renny K, right? Renny K. Exactly. So Renny K across all social media, and you enjoy the versatility that I was speaking of on the VGA Esports Talk. That's how we'll come to a close with this excellent conversation. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you keep the support coming. They need every single bit of it. So we'll see you guys in Morocco, and Charlie, all the best to them. My name is Slimo. We'll catch you some other time.